Those for teaching us the word of truth and sincerity, for doing well. And salutations to my fellow occupants of the blue, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashem Shah. They get 2nd Ezra 9 verse 1. Baba Shah.
This is 2nd Ezra the 9th chapter in the 1st verse. It reads, "He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Right, so how do you measure the time? Through the prophecies, through the word of the Yahweh Bashem Shah. You see what's going on in the world. You might look at world news, you might look at local news, but you might look at different articles that Spirit had you come across in your daily life, and then you'll see what's happening, and you're like, wait a minute, that link up with the precept. Hold on, slot. And you get St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. St. Matthew 24 and 6. So you see these different things that are be happening in the earth that are the brother won't get it, no. You see the things that are gonna, and you get Jeremiah chapter where it says the prophets that have been before became prophets again.
This is Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, so you're gonna hear rumors of wars. Like right now, you're talking about Russia's gonna go to war with America, China's gonna go to war with America. All these different nations are actually gearing up for war. They're preparing for war. They're exercising. There's a lot of mass exercises going on in the Chinese Sea, the Sea of China, whatever. There's a lot of off the coast of Hawaii, okay, that you don't hear about. They don't publicize in the news. Mind you, these same people that are exercising together will be going to war with one another, because war is a big theater. First and foremost, it's the theater of Yahweh Bashem Shah. Okay. Secondly, these super elite, that's how they prepare. They got both sides in their pockets. Okay, and they're going to do it to cause worldwide instability. Okay, economic instability, food insecurities. All these things are going to play a role, and you're hearing about the rumblings of it. So you're going to hear rumors of war. And read it again.
This is Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
See that ye be not troubled, because you'll see that the average individual see something like that going on, especially if you invested in this world, and you'll be like, oh man, I gotta do this, I gotta get my money out of the bank, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that. No, you don't be troubled, because these things are supposed to happen. This is a part of prophecy. Okay? What is the prophecy? It's the things that are spoken about before they happen. Okay?
For all these things must come to pass.
They must come to pass. Why? So the prophecy can be fulfilled. Okay? You see Jake, you find out you're an Israelite, and you find out who the Edomites are, and you want to wipe them out. No, they got to do their thing. They got to be allowed to fester and to grow, you know what I'm saying, and to do their wickedness, so that what prophecy can be fulfilled. It's not about our will, it's about the will of Yahweh Bashem Shah. Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. So you hear these rumors, and you think, oh, this is it. We about to get out of here right now. Nope. Other things got to happen. What's a major event that got to happen? The MOTB got to be pushed on the people mandatorily, man. Just like that juice was made mandatorily, pushed on people, and they showed you an example of it. In the beginning, it was about convenience. Oh, just do it right now, and you'll be able to get it in. Then they try to spruce it up. They try to give you lottery tickets. They try to give you Shake Shack, basketball, anything to get you enticed to take the juice. And then it got to a point where it's like, look, they tried to play. And it was quick. They like, look, man, we ain't gonna be playing these games. Either get it, or you ain't gonna be able to do this, that, and the third. That's gonna be the same way with the chip, but on a higher level, man. Because the world that we live in today is governed by finances, man. Everything you do in your life revolves around a financial transaction. Whether you're buying something, whether you're selling something. And you get Slovakia. You got something, right? Okay, you got something other?
Yeah, I got something real quick. This is Proverbs 14 and 2 of 12. Proverbs 14 and 12. There's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Exactly, because men out here think that they know the right thing to do. So we're talking about prophecy, but you like, no, I got these investments going on, I got this, that, and the third going on in the world. Whatever you talking about, that's null and void. But in the end, whatever you do, however you invested in this world, is going to revolve around that chip, and you're going to be destroyed. So men think that they know the better way. There's always a better route according to you. But in reality, the only way is the way of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? Anything else, because Yahweh Shema Shah is going to lead you to life. Anything else is going to lead you to death. Finish it off?
Yes. Matthew 24, verse 7. And the nations shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And you see that. You've been seeing that. I would say you've been seeing that for the last decade. These different nations. I think like a few years ago, Greece was up in the uproars, man. What shit? Earlier this year, not even like 3-4 months ago, Paris was up in arms, man. They were fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? At first they were protesting, they were trying to be peaceful, but this man wasn't trying to listen to them, so they started getting violent, man. Now you don't hear nothing about Paris. Everything's supposed to go back to normal, man. But these nations, they're getting riled up all across the earth. Or what? Like last year, Sri Lanka was in a fucking uproar because their government was super corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And then people ran up in the government buildings and the government mansions, start swimming in their pools, doing all that shit, man. Shit is really getting real. But just because hey, like the tides of the water, man, they ebb and they flow. They come in hard, they go out soft. They come in harder, they go out soft. They come in soft, they go out and come back, go out hard, man. And that's the time that we're living in.
It's Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
And the civil war is coming, especially here in America. This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You got Republicans, you got Democrats, you got liberals, you got conservatives, you got people that's about gun violence, people that's not about gun violence. There's a lot. I mean, gun ownership and non-gun ownership. You got a lot of splits going on. You got heterosexuals against homosexuals. You got men against women. And the Lord's going to put a spirit of division in this place. There's a great spirit of division that's already here. You know what I mean? And then add on top of that, you got racial instability, man. Racial division, man. A lot of you hanging out with these Edomites, these other nations. You think, when I say you, I'm talking about the people on the side here, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you think it's all good, man. But wait till them racial lines get drawn, man. It ain't gonna be cool no more. Becky ain't gonna be your best friend. Todd and Chad ain't gonna be your buddy. Okay? Xi Jinping ain't gonna be your buddy. These motherfuckers gonna be warring with you, man. And guess what? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're gonna be made the face of everything that's wrong with this world, man. Just like they did with the juice, man. Oh, the people that's extremely vulnerable. You're the reason why this shit is spreading. And then they'll show some niggas that just don't give a fuck about anybody else's personal health, man. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna finish it off, brother. Go ahead. Are you done with this?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this is Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And you seeing that with these different nations, they want to go to war with each other, man. They want to, hey, what we got? The BRICS nations, man. What is that? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, man. And then now you got a multitude of nations that's begging to be a part of the BRICS, the whole BRICS nations right now, man. And what are they going to do? They're going to economically go against America. They're going to they want to create their own currency, which is going to be a digital currency, right? They're trying to defeat the U.S. hegemony because the U.S. hegemony stops them from trading, especially in oil. Oil is a big commodity in the world, man. Shit, I wouldn't say it's next to gold. You know what I'm saying? And these nations, they're like, look, we can trade with each other in our own particular currencies, man. And we ain't gotta use America. So nation is coming against nation. Go ahead.
And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
There shall be famine, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. That shit happens every day. You can go on earthquake trackers. There's always earthquakes happening, man. Just because they ain't at a magnitude that you could feel, don't mean that it's not happening. But last year, you had the whole shit in Turkey. Ain't nobody talking about Turkey right now. But guess what? At the time, it was crazy. Because they even said that earthquakes not typically known to happen in that area, especially at that magnitude. And it destroyed a lot of people, A lot of people got death. A lot of people lost their homes. Okay, you got famine going on. Even as we speak, just because you're in America and you can get a cheeseburger at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't mean that you can go to Djibouti and get the same thing. There's people out here starving. But guess what? You ain't gonna recognize the famine until it hits you. As the scripture says, it says, many that dwell upon the earth shall what? Die of famine. And if the famine don't get you, the sword gonna get you. So we see that right now. But it's gonna be on a higher level. It's going to be a lot. Once they hit America, that's what it means. It's on a higher level. Because America is what you would call a first world country. Everybody want to come here. You got the migrants here now. You got Jake from down south coming up to America. They push them into these eastern cities, man. What? The Mayor Adams said he's going to allow you to $150 a day just to let some fucking Jake live in your house, man. That it sound good, but I ain't letting them niggas in my crib. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, motherfucker, your shit is missing, gone. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Jake.
The nigga hope you look for it.
Yeah, that shit. This nigga got it in his back pocket, man. You don't know these niggas, man. But people want the money. You talking about $150 a day? That's a lot of money for some people. Not for me. Fuck you, man. That's not my house, man. Fuck you, man. I don't know you. That was it on that, brother?
Yeah, that's verse 8. That's it.
Bring it up.
So, verse 8. All these things are the beginning of sorrow.
All these things. Hold on. You want to see famine, death, destruction, nations warring against each other, and you gonna think that's the end of the world. Shit, you niggas saw smoke in the air, and you thought it was the end of the world, the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? How much more with all that other stuff? That's just the beginning of your problems, man. Now it's gonna get even worse. You gonna have deeper wild beasts, shit you ain't never seen before, man. Biting a chunk out of somebody's ass, man. Men, you jakes, man. You disobedient jakes. You're gonna have to watch, you're gonna see people boiling their kids, resorting to cannibalism, man. Cause you niggas like to eat. When's the last time a regular jake fasted for like 24 hours, whole, dry fast? You niggas ain't fasting, man.
We'll be eating baby stew.
Yeah, eating baby stew.
Yeah.
He said all these are the what? The beginning of sorrows. The beginning of sorrows, man. Second Ezra 9 and 1.
So Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, and the first verse. It reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, measure time diligently in itself. Again, we were saying in the beginning, how do you measure the time diligently? You look at the prophecies, you look at what's going on, and you take the scriptures, and you go through them, and you realize, oh, this was a sin. Oh, this is, and why do you measure the time? Because the time we're measuring is the time that Yahweh Shai will be sent back here through his father. We don't want to know the exact time, but if you're following what's going on, you're like, oh shit, this is happening. And if you fear the Lord, it'll make you want to get right before he get here. You know what I'm saying? That's how you measure the time. Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass.
So you ain't got to see the whole signs pass to repent or to try to get right with Yahweh Shai. You see it happening, partially you're like, oh shit, this is it. You start locking down, you start locking in the spirit, you start focusing, staying repentant, staying mindful. Go ahead.
Which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, you gonna understand once you see part of the signs happening, searching diligently, you're gonna realize, oh, this is the time that the Lord was talking about. Hey, Elder Zakar was messing with me when he came up here. He was like, it's June. And I said, ain't no Merkel shit. And when I said that, he laughed. Hey, shalom. When I said that, he laughed. Hey, shalom. But when I seen him, when I laughed, the brother looked at me, he was like, he kind of smirked. But it was like, because you got some people in